Hello guys, this is Cash and you're watching my channel Cash Tech Freak. So I'm making this video today in English because this is a gaming PC build and I don't want to mess it up. So today's gaming PC build is a 30,000 rupees gaming PC Ryzen build. So this is a Ryzen build, so this will be very helpful for those who are streamers and those who are actually into making YouTube videos because they need more cores and more performance out of their PCs rather than having few strong cores. So let's get started. So our first component which we are using is a Ryzen 5 2400. Now Ryzen 5 2400 is a very good CPU. It has Vega 11 graphics and it has around 4 cores and 8 threads. So this one is a very good. It is actually upgradation to a Ryzen 3, but it is still a very good CPU and you can have a very decent performance from it. If you are willing to pay a little more, a very little more, that is you are willing to pay 16,000 rupees, that would be approx 3 point some thousand rupees more, then you can get this processor which I'm going to tell you. That is a Ryzen 5 2600. Now R5 2600 is as same as R5 2400, but it has some more features, like it has 6 cores and 12 threads, and also it is having some more decent performance than the Ryzen 5 2400 because of these cores and threads. And of course you will be able to do video rendering even more efficiently. So the next component, 8 gigs of DDR3 RAM from Corsair. Now this RAM is a very good RAM and it is non-RGB RAM. Those guys who want RGB RAM, actually I have a solution for them also. Now this RAM will be 1,000 rupees more, and this RAM is G-Skills Trident F4. Now Trident F4 is a very good RAM and it has some decent amount of RGB. You guys can also change the color of this RAM, but actually it has a random RGB, so it will look good on your PC. So the next thing which we are going to include is our motherboard. Now this motherboard is a B450M model from MSI. Actually it is the B450M Pro motherboard from MSI. It has a M.2 SATA slot, it has a graphic card slot, it has 4 RAM slots, and it also has a inbuilt HDMI port, so you will be able to play your games at 1080p. Now our Ryzen has the Vega graphics, so you will be able to play game. You will be able to game at 1080p, and 1080p gaming on Vega is a very good option. So the next component on our list is our power supply unit. Now this power supply unit is a very commonly used power supply unit. It is the VS550 from Corsair. Now there was also another option and I explored it. That was the Cooler Master 550 watt power supply, but when I saw it, the efficiency of that power supply was under 80%. So this power supply is not a 80 plus bronze power supply, but it is a 80 plus white power supply. I am myself using an 80 plus white 550 watt power supply. Circle is a good company. If you want to have a Circle power supply, it is actually expensive than the VS series power supply, so I won't recommend you guys to have that. Just go for the Corsair power supply. Corsair is a big name in this industry and give you pretty much of a better service than other brands, so go for a Corsair one. The next component which are gonna use is the hard disk. Now the hard disk is the Seagate Barracuda 1TB 7200 RPM hard disk. This hard disk is a blast and it is one of the best hard disks. Whenever you go and buy a hard disk, just keep it in mind, it should be 7200 RPM and it should have some good amount of storage, at least 1 terabyte. So our next component over here is our cabinet. Now this is the only thing which I gave a link from Amazon, and Amazon is a good website. So what you guys have to do is you have to buy this thing. This thing is a blast. With the price tag of over only 3500 or 3600. This thing actually gives you a pre-built RGB fan, that is 120mm fan. And forgot about to tell you that this case includes two RGB fans, not a single one but two RGB fans. And BBC is not a small company. BBC has the cases up to 50,000 rupees. So don't just think that this case is a cheap one, it will just be quality or something like that. This case is a beast. It has front USB 3.0 panels, it has side USB, actually not side USB, it has a transparent side panel, and it also has micro SD card support. Yes, this case is also having some micro SD card support. It has actually two slots of micro SD card, which you can put your micro SD card and use it in your PC. Now guys, this was it for today, but before you go, let me tell you the total pricing of this entire thing. Now this entire PC, if you go for Ryzen 2400, Ryzen 5 2400, this case will cost you around 30,000 rupees, and without the RGB RAM. With the RGB RAM, this case will cost you around 35,000 rupees, and 35,000 rupees is not that much of a big price for a PC that contains a Ryzen 5 2600. Yes, I'm talking 35,000 for Ryzen 5 2600 and RGB RAM. Now this PC will be a beast. Now you will have a 12 thread CPU, which will help you live stream your videos, and Vega 11 graphics. Now the specialty of this the speciality of this CPU, or I want to say this gaming PC, is that if you want to upgrade something in future, if you want to have some future upgrades with this PC, you will be able to do it. If you want to add a, if you want to throw a GTX 1050, 1060 or even 1070 inside this PC, then it will do it, because this will not bottleneck anything, and because of the 6 core and 12 threads, you will be able to stream your videos very quickly, and you will be able to render those videos very quickly. So that was it for today guys. I hope you enjoy my content. I hope you like what I make. So stay tuned for my next videos. Goodbye.
Tell me pretty lies.